about tokens. We have token producer cards. For instance, Hungry Militia Captain. When it transforms, it's going to be spawning tokens every upkeep. And Master Trinketeer, we can pay to get some servos. Extricator of Sin, if we enable Delirium, it transforms into Extricator of Flesh. We can sacrifice non-elusive creature to put tokens, so we end up with the same number of tokens, but maybe more powerful. Hunger Garrison, one of the most powerful cards from the Eldritch Moon, that can become the Rhythm Township. That is very, well, it's actually powerful too, but you give up some mana, and especially you give up on giving haste to your creatures. Fermental Mage should be very interesting if we get to give menace to every creature, if we have many of those. Acrobatic Maneuver, so we get to draw a card while exiling, bringing back one of our creatures. So we have the Flicker effect, for instance, very good with the Fabricate guys, because we can choose to bring some servos to the battlefield. Pia Kira Nalar responds to Thopters. And well, Balor Inacros is a very good synergistic card with all of those. And then finally, some combat tricks such as Tenacity, giving +1/+1 and lifelink, and untapping every creature that we control. For 4 mana, it's a bit expensive, but the effect can be dramatic. Number of Planeswalkers, plus the Angel of Invention that can fabricate 2 and also give +1/+1 to all our other creatures. And even in our lands we have some tricks. Needle Spires can become double strike to 1 creature. Westbell Abbey can spawn by some guys, but that we have to give up on 6 mana to do so. So it's quite expensive, but we can get the Ormental pretty easily, maybe. I suppose we have to see. And Hunger Battlements, it can melt with the garrison into the Rhythm Township, but also very relevant. Giving haste to our creatures is very helpful many times. And Blight Step, not entirely sure. We give up 1 land and 5 mana to use this ability, but we gain 2 life for each creature. That can be a lot if things go as I suspect. Let's go ahead and try to see if the plan of making tokens is going to work. Since the deck is running red and white, I named it orange tokens. White is kind of yellow actually. The mana symbol for white looks yellow to me. So yellow and red, it's orange, but well, doesn't matter. Actually, let's see opponent plays first. What we don't have in this deck is a first turn drop. Let's keep this because I'm trusting in the Alchemist Vial finding something good for us. We have nice lands and the Collective Defiance in case something goes awry. Let's having Chandra here is going to be good. Westbell Abbey plus the Child of Night. Okay. So the only token producer in our hand is a 5-drop. That's not going to come up anytime soon. So let's play like this. And we draw, let's see what it is. Another land. This enters untapped because we have this mountain. For turn 3, we could cast the Collective Defiance. Looks like a bit of overkill against a single 2-drop. I'm not sure about it. No, this is much better, I guess. So, Dragon Fodder, or the only thing is it's not mana efficient. Let's go with this. So they can contest against the Child of the Night. So now the opponent cannot freely attack. The opponent appears to be mana screwed. Maybe he needs some white to play the other cards. He does not attack. Good. Oh, this is pretty nice, but could easily die to many cards from the opponent. I think I want the Valor Inacros first here. Let's swing with one of the goblins and see how the opponent responds to this. Okay, we have dealt 1 damage to the opponent. Let's play the Valor. So, if the opponent can't remove the Valor Inacros, this is going to be quite a pain for him. Now he has found white mana now. So here I'm going to play Chandra. Then Chandra can kill the Child of the Night. I think I'm going to do that. It's quite an overkill here, but then I can send both attackers, and this puts a lot of pressure into the opponent, because with these colors I'm not worried about the opponent dealing direct damage to Chandra. He has to spend a powerful card to remove Chandra in this turn. That would leave quite a mess here. Yeah, very good. Now Gideon, an Alchemist Vial. Well, a little short on lands for us. Let's add 2 first. I think that's the best thing to do. I think I'm going to play the Pious Evangel here. Now these are become choo-choos for this turn. Let's swing with... Oh! No. Yeah, I should have not passed the turn. I was... Oh boy. That's a bad move. The proper thing for me to do was to attack first, then activate Chandra, and then... so bad. Then if the opponent did not block, I used Collective Defiance. So I messed up with all those moves. Let's hope I don't get punished for that. I should have used Collective Defiance to take care of the Dauntless Cathar. Slayers. Okay, the opponent can't equip. Come on, no, come on, I want to stop this from attacking. Alright, the opponent did not attack. Good. Even better. So now we punish the opponent. We're going to do this. Deal 4 damage to creature. Then that's 3 mana. So yeah. Let's do just one of the options. Now we use Chandra to get mana to play the Firemantle Mage. We gain 1 life. thanks to Pious Evangel. The opponent has left. Let's continue and see how this ends. Now the opponent appeared to be mana screwed, and he was counting on equipping this Slayer's Blade into his creature, but we got rid of that one. Now the opponent is on a dire spot. And just to... Oh, Declaration Stone, no. Why? We lose 2 tokens, but that's not going to save the opponent. Now look at this, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare to see a lot of damage coming up. Let's go with this. We create 2 tokens, we gain 2 more life, and Valor Inacross finally activates a total of 3 times. Yeah, pretty powerful. I wish I could have more Valor Inacross, but yeah, for mana it's quite expensive to have. So in a deck that has green too, I could run more copies of Valor Inacross, because green lets you have much more mana available. Here, having Chandra was very good, because that really sped the deck up. And so let's try again and see how it fares against another opponent. So we got a little bit of mana screwed, but the redeeming thing was having Chandra out, giving us the mana required to play the more powerful cards. Alright. Opponent plays first, so we have an extra draw. Well, Selfless Spirit, follow up, Pious Evangel. We don't have red, but I'm going to keep it anyways. Let's play out the planes first. If our Pious Evangel survives long enough, we get to use Angel of Invention to gain quite a lot of life. This is just another white-black deck. This looking more geared towards allies. Right, let's place the step. We've drawn another colorless land, not doing much to help us. So the opponent might have Declaration Stone. Yeah, Declaration Stone is bad against tokens. Now we can block the Draenei's Emissary with the Selfless Spirit, but the opponent is going to pay 1 to... we have to take care of this, because otherwise opponent gets to place counter on the flyer and we can't stop the attacks. Alright, this is... I want to play the bishop first, because then if I play the Evangel I get a clue. I don't think the opponent should have offered the trade with the steward unless he has another one in hand. Looks like a bad move for me. Now this one has Death Touch. That's going to be problematic. Finally, we have found our red mana. So Tenacity. Yeah, this Malakir Familiar is going to stop me from attacking. So let's hold the bishop on defense. We at least got a clue. We gain 1 life. And skip the attack here. So hopefully the opponent taps the Malakir Familiar, so we can start attacking. It's another ally. Give him first strike. Now the opponent can easily attack with the Familiar. Good. We skip the blocking here because we lose the Vicomte Bishop if we block. Now we have a nice combat trick. This 4. So here I'm going to attack with the bishop and hope the opponent does not have something that forces us to sacrifice the bishop. Alright, not bad. Now we could do this and we transform the Evangel into something. We can sacrifice the clue, but I want to wait until later. Now hopefully the opponent attacks with everybody and we ambush the guy with Tenacity. But since the opponent saw that I did not use the clue, he might suspect that I have something. Closer Healer, pumping up the Familiar, giving everybody first strike. Opponent suspects something eerie going on. We have red. Alright. So, nothing strange. The opponent stands on defense. He just needs to hold back because these cards are draining our life. We sacrifice the clue and try to hit something useful for us. Alright, so here I think I'm going for the Angel of Invention here with 2 tokens that can contest the Familiar. Also we gain 2 more life if I get the counters, the tokens instead of the counters. I assume it's safe to swing with this bishop here. Anyways, we only have the Extricator of Sin to trigger the bishop. So now, if the opponent does not have an ally, this doesn't gain the first strike, so we can block with maybe this. No, this one's another good one, Vampire. Very powerful. So we need a very strong attack to deal with this situation. So if I do tenacity, I win a crapload of life. What is this? The opponent wants me to block with this. Let's keep the blocking here. We are on the verge of dying. The only hope, well, Black Step can be used to do something. Let's drop the planes. I can also activate as well Abby. Does this boy? Oh, he's just indestructible. I think I'm going to wait on that. Now I'm going to play the Pious Angel. We gain 2 life out of this and a token, a clue token I mean. We are at 7. Let's swing with everybody and bring our life total back up. The opponent is not going to wait for us. Let's see what he decides to block here. Just that. Okay, tenacity. This one trades with this. Now we are back at 24 life. We have lost one of our creatures. But next turn we can use the Ormendahl to finish the opponent. Well, maybe we can. Sorry, I'm going to deal 1 to the Angel of Invention. The opponent gains 1 life. So now the Ormendahl is not going to finish the opponent. Well, at least we don't have to worry too much for the life total by the time being. I can maybe transform the Pious Angel into the Invisible. Let's skip the blocking. Here, I guess using the clue is the best. I can also sacrifice the clue to get. I know the augmenter is actually quite good. So let's crack this one and see what we find. Let's leave the battlement untapped. What are you doing? I don't know why I can't select this. Why? I wanted to. I did not want to tap the red. Let's. Damn it! This is so complicated. Alright, a second visionary augmenter. It's going to be wonderful because then we can safely transform the Westbell Abbey and still keep quite a lot of tokens with us. Let's get some more tokens. If the opponent has Languish, that would be very bad, but the deck he's running should not run Anguish because it kind of needs to have the Colostrum Healers to deal the damage. So here I'm going to be hitting Soaring because even if the opponent hits us with the Familiar and the Drainance is not going to matter too much, and having Soaring with a big amount of loyalty is very bad for against us. Sorin now can kill the Evangel, but that doesn't matter too much. Read the bones. Let's hope the opponent, if the opponent casts Read the Bones and attacks with both, we have clearance in the air and we kill the opponent. So if the opponent sends the flyers to attack, that's a misplay for him. Unless, of course, he has Declaration in Stone or Anguished Unmaking against the Ormental. Alright, one flyer coming up. Not bad. He wants to leave the familiar. Okay, let's drop the mountain. Now we have 9 mana open. So I'm going to play the Extricator. We get a clue. We sacrifice said clue to gain a 3/2 Eldrazi token. Yes. Off we go with the clue. Now let's get that Ormental going. This one, this, and 2 more. Let's get this token and this. And swing into the opponent's face and to Soaring with this other guy. Confirm the attack, send in 2 because we are there's the possibility of a Blessed Alliance, and sending the Ormental alone is really bad against that card. And now the opponent, I think he dies, unless of course Reprisal is not going to work. Alright, we gave up on a big fraction of the board, but now the opponent has to deal with this. He needs Decoration Stone or Anguished Unmaking to remove the Ormental. Well, if he could bring Soaring up, no, it's not the same. So 2 Languishes can kill the Ormental too, but double Languish, come on. So now this one is going to transform into. No, I do not have the Delirium online. Reprisal is not going to work. Does not work. Do not Reprisal. This one has Indestructible. I don't know what the opponent is doing, but we can give haste to some of our babies. Land, not exactly what we need at this point. Let's fabricate before combat, because I might be transforming the Evangel later on. I could awaken the Middle Spires, but do I need to? Let's say I attack with the Flyers, and has to block Ormental with this. Yeah, does not look like a good idea to yeah. Let's send this face, these two. Let's see if the opponent has some trick that can be used. He has the reprisal that has been shown us, and the opponent gave up. Yeah, we did it. Very good. So that's going to be it for this session, this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. We're going to return to this soon and see how powerful really is this deck. Until next time, don't forget to leave your comments. I hope you have enjoyed, and sayonara.